The Egyptian pyramids located in Gezi are undoubtedly one of the most bizarre and awe-inspiring structures in the world. Ancient masterpieces that have defied time and nature for thousands of years are still in front of us with all their majesty. As you can imagine, many people have been trying to decipher the mysteries behind these gigantic structures for centuries, among them one of the greatest inventors ever, Nikola Tesla.
Although Nikola Tesla left us without seeing the value he deserved, he managed to decipher the terrible facts about the pyramids.
He himself began to become the center of attention relatively recently. The underlying things of his ideas led to the invention of smartphones, wireless internet, alternating current and many other technologies that we use today. Besides his crazy ideas, Tesla had expressed interest in a number of top-secret projects, including the Egyptian pyramids. The journey to solve the secrets of the pyramids began when he was 20 years old, and he decided to make this the biggest goal in life. The Egyptian pyramids, consisting of about 2.5 million stone blocks and weighing 6 million tons, are mysterious and magnificent structures that attract many visitors from all over the world. There is no one who does not know that these pyramids are full of unsolvable secrets.
Some of these secrets, especially the ability of the pyramids to generate power, have been the source of some of the groundbreaking ideas and inventions. Many people believed that the pyramids were actually the tombs of the Egyptian pharaohs.
However, it was surprising that none of them had a single mummy. All the mummies were lying in the governor of the kings. In addition, there were no native Egyptian inscriptions or art on the pyramids. The facts raised a question that could not be answered for a long time. Why would you spend so many resources to build such huge structures with no obvious purpose, now that we know that these are neither tombs for Egyptian pharaohs, nor structures built in honor of some gods? We can return to Tesla. Nikola Tesla has read many books about ancient structures and discovered that they contain an incredible amount of energy. Electricity was little known at that time, and Tesla began to think about the possibility of the existence of some advanced technologies hidden inside the pyramids. Eventually, he became convinced that the pyramids got their power from electromagnetism. According to him, the pyramids were made with some kind of crystalline energy, and the rooms inside them could have been used to do something on the electromagnetic fields. However, he also advocated the theory that materials such as the stones used in the construction of the Great Pyramid have the properties of storing energy obtained from the sun and the moon. For this reason, he suggested that the pyramid could be designed to produce an energy field that could provide electricity in cities in 1905. Tesla submitted a patent in the United States entitled The Art of Transferring Electrical Energy Through the Natural Environment. The patent outlined the designs for a series of generators around the world that collect electrical energy by touching the ionosphere. Tesla saw the world as a huge electric generator with unlimited energy rotating around two magnetic poles. In the advanced times, he called this triangular design Tesla's electromagnetic pyramid. Moreover, he believed that the energy source was the position of the pyramids rather than their shape. For this reason, Warden decided to build the tower, which was called the Clip Tower or Tesla Tower. The tower, located in Colorado Springs Peak, is now known as the Tesla Dean Station. He built it in this area, taking into account the position of the pyramids and the electrical orbit of the planet at the equator. The construction of the tower was based on theories of how the Earth could transmit signals. According to Tesla, the prototype would be able to send and receive unlimited data and energy from a distance as far as Paris. Unfortunately, Tesla's discovery and device fell into oblivion after his mysterious death in 1943, but his work managed to reach the present day. Academics and researchers have studied the theories about the power of the pyramid, and the ideas they have generated have helped uncover many mysteries surrounding the pyramids. What Tesla is trying to explain to us about the pyramids may sound a little complicated. Maybe he wanted us to understand the power of something much older than we thought. Who knows? Wives, to clarify a little more, you can take a look at Tesla's idea of numbers. According to Tesla, the numbers 3, 6 and 9 constitute a big key to the universe. That's why it was of great importance to all of us. Tesla suggested that many models in the universe, galaxies, star formations, evolution and almost all systems arise naturally. Some believed that his obsession with the numbers 3, 6 and 9 caused him to prefer the pyramid shape and some basic mathematical laws, while Tesla thought that these numbers were the main numbers of their universal mathematics. And that's why he wasn't doing anything that wasn't 3 figures or his flaw. For example, he would walk around the structure 3 times before entering from a building. He stayed in hotels where the number of floors and rooms could be divided into 3. He lived in room 3327 on the 33rd floor of the New York Hotel in New York. Mathematically, 3 plus 3 is 6 and 2 plus 7 is 9. So the hotel was suitable for him. He slept for about 3 hours every night, polished his cutlery and plates with 18 napkins before using them, made decisions in groups of 3. His calculations about the things around him ensured that no matter what the results were divisible by 3. These results formed the basis of his choices and decisions. And Tesla, what was he trying to tell us with his obsession with the numbers 3, 6 and 9? We are aware that mathematics is a universal language and its laws concern everyone on Earth. Tesla believed that his understanding of this universal language could help us understand the power of the pyramid and its importance for our planet. His theories have allowed us to look beyond the physical shape of the pyramid, to investigate its spiritual and energy-related properties. For example, in vortex mathematics, 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 16 is 32. 32 plus 32 equals 64. You may have noticed that the number patterns only rotate in the form of 1, 2, 4, 8, 7 and 5. These numbers are their own. 3, 6 and 9 do not follow this pattern. Ancient people, noticing these patterns in nature, adapted them to their construction. Can we say that Nikola Tesla is trying to tell us some facts by referring to the Great Pyramids? Let's get into the business a little more and find out why. The size of the pyramid is in compass alignment with an accuracy that can only be achieved with modern engineering. The Gezi pyramid consists of 2.5 million blocks of stone weighing 6 million tons, is 146 meters high, and the area it covers is over 53,000 square meters. Aligning this structure exactly to the north is an almost impossible precision to fasten. This is because the base of the pyramid is aligned within 3/4 of 2.5 centimeters. The sides of the pyramid are longer than 230 meters, and each edge is about 5 centimeters inside the other. Interestingly, the pyramids do not have 4 sides. Each face is slightly concave, and you can also see that it casts a pyramidal shadow only when viewed directly or during the equinoxes. Whoever built the pyramids had a pretty good knowledge of the size of the world. If you multiply the height of the pyramid by 146 meters by 43,200, you will see that the structure is about 17 kilometers inside the polar radius. This means an accuracy of 99%. At the same time, if you multiply the base circumference of the large pyramid, which is 921 meters, by 43,200, you will get a result that is quite close to the equatorial circumference of the Earth. Although the main directions of the Great Pyramid are aligned in the form of north, south, east and west, a margin of error of 5% can be observed. However, given that those who built the structure lived in the Dark Ages, this can be considered quite insignificant. In this case, we are faced with a new question. Although it is mysterious how ancient people knew so much about the size of the planet, it is a well-known fact that people paid great attention to the equinoxes in ancient times. The equinox is when night and day are of equal length. The length of day and night on an equinox is 43,200 seconds, but most skeptics consider the relationship between the equinox and the size of the Earth to be only a coincidence. On the other hand, according to the engineer, the Egyptians could not have used the pole star to align the pyramids. He believed that they must have used the autumn equinox to achieve a perfect harmony in the structures. Previously, the use of equinox measurements as a possible alignment method had been ruled out. This was because it was considered that alignment calculations required more accuracy. 5 decided to conduct an experiment and found that, among a number of other methods, the autumn equinox could have been used. But what did it all mean? How could the pyramids be a source of energy? The pyramids were built with limestone and other materials transported from far distances. Each January decaying stone is so tightly packed that it is impossible to find a gap between them. For example, the stones on the summit were cut from a quarry about 800 kilometers away and shipped to the region. The outside of the Great Hidden Pyramid is made of white, tufa-type limestone from materials that insulate electricity, especially since it does not contain magnesium. The interior and the compartments are made of materials that transmit electricity, which made it possible to control the energy released inside the pyramid. Also, the blocks used in the interiors are made of another form of limestone blocks with a small amount of crystals and metals. Crystals and metals allow maximum power transfer. It is worth noting that the Tesla Tower also works on the same principle as the pyramids. Now let's go a little to the basics. There are several elements that allow wireless power to work. These are the height at which the tower will be positioned to allow the spread of water and energy under the solar tower or pyramid. The top of the pyramids is made of gold, which has a great electrical conductivity, and in the middle there is granite, which acts as an energy transceiver. When these come together, wireless energy is also decoupled. After a study conducted in 2018 years, scientists decided to find out how the pyramid could focus energy. The team used radio waves of different frequencies to determine whether the pyramid could react to certain electromagnetic waves. They discovered that the pyramid concentrates electromagnetic energy in its inner chambers and under the base. According to scientists, radio waves ranging in length from 200 to 600 meters can cause vibration. The closer the waves are to 200 meters, the greater the effect will be. All of this takes us back to what the source of the energy is. Hence the Tesla Morden Clip Tower was built on top of an aquifer that discharges negative ions to the top of the tower. The tower had copper and iron bars that extended towards the water. Tesla would pull energy from the ionosphere and send it to Earth via vibrations so that other receivers could read it. The same was true of the Great Pyramid. The pyramid had also been built on a battery that was an ancient underground water channel. Recently, copper pipes and iron rods were discovered there. The Nile River used to flow very close to the pyramids, creating an electric current underneath them.
Electricity would then pass through the granite stones inside the pyramids and move to the top of the pyramid to the gold capstone. This is what is called physioelectricity.
Physioelectricity is the electrical energy that we can obtain from natural physical movements, such as a current passing through a river or underground aquifers, including simple actions such as walking. Water would flow into the chambers at the base and then out, creating a pressure that made the pyramids tremble. Then the vibration would come to the king's room with a certain frequency. In other words, The king's chamber consisted of devices that vibrated with the energies of the world and then turned into electromagnetic energy. Tesla's wireless power distribution system used the vibration of the Earth just like the pyramid. In addition, the energy produced by the tower would have been unlimited and clean. Unfortunately, the tower was destroyed. July. In addition to the tower, evidence was found that the large unit was burned from the inside. Traces of sulfuric acid, as well as hydrochloric acid, have been found in the south, while in the north, China smells and ammonium chloride have been discovered that these chemicals can produce hydrogen in the same environment if they are not mixed. But if you combine ammonium chloride with sulfuric acid, you will get an explosion. Given the structure of the pyramid, the control of the explosion, it was estimated to be feasible. In the year 2001, there were burn marks on the base. In addition, cracks had also formed in the granite beams on the southeast floor of the king's chamber. Egyptologists have said that the cracks were caused by an earthquake. However, it was noticed that the damage occurred only in areas of highly compressed hydrogen flow in the pyramid. Apart from that, the walls of the king's room also seemed to have separated from the floor and overflowed out. There had been similar damage to the steps, the partition and other parts of the interior, all of which indicated an explosion. It was initially thought that an earthquake caused the explosion. However, the engineer rejected this idea from Christopheron and suggested that a disaster may have occurred at the pyramid that eroded the structure like an active power plant. However, the ancient Egyptians are known to be successful in keeping records, and no records of any disasters were found during the construction of the pyramid. Dan suggested that the event occurred thousands of years ago, but this theory has not yet been fully clarified. In conclusion, Tesla was right. These important ancient sites have revealed evidence of electromagnetic energy. Even at that time, people used the energy from the ionosphere to create technologies that we could only imagine. Think about how clean, renewable energy will make life safer for people. July. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel.